Roadrunner. All right. That should be enough. Thanks, Alan. SC Bushcraft. Backwoods and Bushcraft. I like this thing. I really do. I should do a review on it. I've been using it a lot off and on. Let's get this fire started. All right. Well, I'm back down here at the Rock. Been a while since I've been down here. I haven't been here in quite a while. If you don't know why it's called the Rock, it's this big outcropping of a rock. ZZ Outdoors. Thank you for coming up with that name. Awesome. Simple, but yet says it all. The Rock. Yeah, I just wanted to come back down here. I haven't been here in quite a while, since probably spring. One of the last times came down here. Figured to come out and have some coffee, have a little food. All that, so not trying to get a big fire going. It's actually about, I don't know, 65 degrees, supposed to be almost 70 or something like that, around 72 I think is the high. Whew, I don't know, I'm telling you right now, I'm already sweating my ass off. It's too hot. Should be in the 50s or 40s at least. Here it is, what, December 2nd? This is Oklahoma for you. But it's supposed to have the next couple days. It's supposed to be pretty warm, kind of like it is right now. And then after that, it's going to drop back down into the 40s and 50s and stuff. So when you know it, those are the days I got to work. So anyway, yeah, we're just coming out here, just check it out, and Let me make up this coffee real quick. I think it's all ready. Kind of give you a little 360 of where I'm at here. Down in the creek line. There's the rock. It's my entrance the way I come in from up there. Got my buckets and everything tied to the tree so they don't blow around. Got a pallet down here because I'm going to do some stuff down here eventually. Bag hanging. Creek goes way off down there. You guys have seen me. Those of you who watched some of my past videos have seen me walk this creek line. Things like that. So the reason I'm coming down here is to check it out. Also, too, is just you know, if shit hits the fan, shit goes down, everything. This is my bug out location. This property is my bug out location. It is about 80 acres of land, and it has got a lot of resources on it. So, I mean, there's deer here, not a whole lot, but there is. Rabbits, of course, birds, turkey, wild turkey, geese, ducks, things like that. Plus, it's good to grow, you know, garden and things like that. It's long term. There's also 3 ponds on this property. 2, though, are only fishable. 1 is, I don't think there's anything in it. Hadn't been for years. But there is 2 here, and 1 in particular has got a lot in it. So there's also adjacent properties just right across this hill over here. Right here, probably about 100 yards this direction right here, is another pond. On the property adjacent to us, which are neighbors that we know, good people, there's a couple of ponds on their property also, and have fish in them. So there is water. This creek, even though it's not a huge creek, it is a spring fed creek. So there's water also. But this is it, you know, and I'll give you all a tour around here for a little bit. And just a quick one. I think this thing is about ready. Haven't eaten one of these in a while. MRE spoon. Oh yeah. Wonder if it's still any good. Gently. I don't think so. That's too bad. It's a damn shame. Smells very soured. Oh well, it is from an MRE. So, all right. Would be better with a little hot sauce. Should have packed a little Texas Pete's. All right, I'm gonna eat this and just gonna hang out, and I'll give you all a little bit of a tour. There's some stuff I want to check on. As I've had this idea right here, this is an old pump house for a water well, and we used to use it growing up. We had well water. Well, roof is caving in, stuff is all growed up about it, but a lot of stuff in there. There's the actual hole to the well. Could be covered up, but it goes down in there. See, there's the ground right here, and it goes in there about 3 feet or so. But the roof is damaged, everything. But it's probably about a 5.5 by 5.5 square. But these walls. Down in here, get a look at it over here. There we go. These walls are solid concrete. Those are old school concrete blocks too, not your cinder block, concrete blocks. Some of the old tanks and things that were there. But I thought about using it, kind of clearing out a little bit in the beginning, a little bit right there, clean it out. I mean, bleach it and everything, the floor, put a floor in there, redo the roof, and actually might use it as a shelter, a little temporary bug out shelter, hidey hole, stash location for stuff, preps and things. What do y'all think about that? I mean, it needs a little work, and it's all growed up around it, and I'd like to kind of keep it that way. So, even though the roof is falling in a little bit, I can do that. There's plenty of materials around this place here, because this is family property. And there's barns and everything up a ways that has all kinds of stuff. So let me know what y'all think about that. There's a creek line. My vehicle parked over there. A lot of this is open field around here. You know, you got creek, but most of it's open field. There's not a ton of trees on this property, except down here, around the pond area, things like that. It's pretty much a quarter-mile by quarter-mile by quarter-mile by quarter-mile piece of property. One good thing about it is, as a bug out location, is that I can see from up there where actually the house is, I can see somebody coming from all 4 directions. Probably a half a mile away in most spots. Because other properties that are connected to this are open fields like this too. So I can see a ways away. So let's go check out pond areas. Another good thing too is that this property down here has multiple spots that are pretty flat areas that you can camp at, build a structure if you need to. I have camped here before. There's the old fire pit, but yes. And it's kind of in here, protected from the trees, with the trees a little bit. There's multiple spots where you can do that here. multiple spots. Plus a lot of flat spots down in the trees where you can be hidden out, you know, if you need to hide. Anyway, let's go down here to this pond. Now, here's the pond we go fishing at. It's quite full, which is great. We come down here and we go fishing. Right here. There's a bigger pond over here with some neighbors right here. And what they do is that they feed their pond. They stock it. We have caught plenty of catfish out of here, which there was always catfish in here. But they've put bass in here, and we have caught bass out of here. Because it's not a lake, it's not a river, this is a pond. So, but you can see that they have it right there as the property line where that fence line is. But we have a good section of pond that we fish, and we have caught a shitload of fish out of here. And like that little campground, see, I've even had a little fire right here. That little camp, the other one I just showed, I've camped before, haven't camped there in a while. We actually ate fish right out of the pond. I mean, they hadn't been out of the pond for 10 minutes. Wife cleaned them up, cooked them like that. She made the batter mix to cook the fish, brought down the oil of the pan, cooked the fish right out of the water. I hadn't been out of the water for 10 minutes. It was awesome. And I'm not a big fish, seafood person at all. At all. I didn't even eat it for the longest time. But I thought, well, I have to start getting used to it, you know, if shit hits the fan, because that's a food source, you know. But it was good. It was really good. Let's go check out some more of the area. Here we are at this pond. Yeah, it's pretty full. And then back up that way, past the horizon area, basically, there is another pond. But that one does not have anything in it. Tried to fish it before, never ever catch anything there. Doesn't do it. Then on the property adjacent to us, there is one just right across the hill, across their property, and then one back kind of corner of their property that does have fish in it. So there is multiple things for resources out here. That's kind of what I was saying. So here's a barn right here though, but property, see how open it is. And this is looking east right here. I was looking west earlier. South, that direction. See, all back down in there is creek line. But I'm able to see 365 degrees at this place. There is a driveway. That driveway to this property is a 1/4 mile long. Just back up in here. So, from a strategic point, I think that's pretty good. If you need to bug out, you can see people coming from all 4 directions. And you can see them from a long ways away. That means they can see you too, but they're coming into something that they don't know what is, so. But yeah. December 2nd. I'm running the air conditioner. Let's see if I can get you a view here. A little bumpy. This is part of a big field. Long views. Long driveway. And there is a gate at the end of it. So if shit hits the fan, this is where I'm coming to. It's my bug out area, and that's what I got. It's the Alamo.